Recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway.
You right, Dudley?
EA Sports. And no run back
here.
Yeah,
it's a team, y'all. It's a team.
To the 25.
You see me? I down one. He further away, y'all.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago. It was a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about the performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done.
They got a nigga that's gonna probably come from this week. Look around, look up, yeah, look up.
Son, what the fuck wrong with Antonio
Brown? Yeah.
My fault. I'm gonna talk to you on y'all. Get out there.
They go back to Carson here on second. Carson the first down and more.
I'm gonna do it.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 27-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now at his first.
Oh no, two niggas running up.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure.
Oh, it's full. It's full. It's full.
That's a whole another team.
Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left.
Yeah, because the other niggas still hiding right there. Killing the other niggas that just ran up on us.
You got a chance to rumble.
Hey, Lee, you could probably finish that. The third part of that. No, you gonna have a gun. They got guns over there. It's just gonna be dude by itself. He just killed the other team.
One dude killed up.
Yeah, because he was ducking in the bushes when he ran down on us. And he just killed them after he killed us.
Smartly going into the side there. Wilson has enough for the first. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being
see that right
by
to your left? And nigga up there.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line. As this game gets started, as it starts
right down there by that fire station is gone.
The line of scrimmage.
Oh, they down there too. Another one just ran across.
To your left on the hill. They got gun. Yeah.
Opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the
I died right up there.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State.
God damn.
And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They're getting out of there with them.
That was my secondary guys.
It was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects.
Yeah, that's the thing that gets you out of there.
Yeah, that's my secondary guys.
Logically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Whoa, nigga falling out there. You on the roof.
Oh.
That's what the pistols was fun, me.
Oh, they started Cam Donald instead of Cam Newton.
What?
Yeah, the Panthers.
What's wrong with Antonio Brown, dog?
I really hate to see that type of shit, son. When niggas make the comeback, you hear me? And then like, you know, they ain't really excelling in the comeback, you hear me?
Niggas talking about that.
Now they gonna be like, that's why Cam man should have never been back in the league. Like that's why we had him out the league type shit. Like if Colin would have came back and they would shit it, they'd be like, oh, that's right there.
What's wrong with Antonio Brown then?
We don't know. We know he no longer fucking is organization.
That shit over with. Nigga knew that.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with
well, in that case, who get the tiebreaker?
The point they go by the they had the most points, huh?
Hey, ain't the Dolphins like 97?
No, they lost again today. They got smacked today. They 8-8 now.
But they kick it here, and it's good.
What's up?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch.
No,
and taken.
I was gonna say what I was gonna say. The Patriots played Jacksonville today. That's who. Yeah. I never knew how the tiebreaker worked. That's weird.
Jaguars come to the line to start
in conference play.
Yeah, you go by
healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week.
So who you need to win? You need the Patriots to win the division?
I would agree absolutely with that.
Okay, so the Patriots play the Dolphins next week, so I think that does matter. I mean, I think that's...
Well, and now they've had that extra time off, and we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good
the Patriots beat the Bills when they had ran the ball game in the snow on Thursday night, I think it was.
Anything to get them out of that
yeah, like 300 yards.
Yeah.
On second down. Lawrence.
Fucking single to it.
Go deep for Chark.
Josh Allen is fucking most.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end.
Okay, I'm looking at the division for that those teams. And it's in a division. The standings, the Buffalo Bills 4th division, the Patriots 3-2,
an opportunity to get back to level,
and the Dolphins 3-2.
Touchdown, first and goal.
And the Buffalo Bills 3-2. So I think if the Bills beat the Jets, they'll go to 5-1 in the division.
They'll try to run with ETN, and he'll take this.
And I think they'll win a division.
Touchdown. Travis Etienne.
What?
His second touchdown on the season.
Patriots with the Dolphins. If they win, they'll go to 4-2. If the Bills lose, they'll go 4-2.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone.
Oh, yeah, I'm reading the article, Cam.
And so much
it says no team can. It said no team can clinch the AFC title. I guess they meant.
That's how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field, and to come away with nothing. That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves.
Yeah, I think it comes down next week.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to the tight end Everett.
I'll read another article.
And what
are we doing, fella?
There of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside?
That's why we ain't getting no fucking dub, man.
Anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm in the sky still.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 7-7, our score after one.
You broke a leg?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball.
Oh, they kicked me for inactivity. Oh, man. I thought I moved around.
You watching the games up?
No, man. I was reading this tiebreaker, trying to figure it out.
Completion on 2nd down.
Everything was playing a fucking game, man.
Dang, bruh. Dang.
That bitch just watching. That bitch reading articles. That bitch watching the games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody back out there, man.
Yes.
You ready? You ready, Joe?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Read your article here.
I'm ready.
Somebody got to pull us up. I think Cam.
You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
What a game, that's.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson.
Oh, so okay, I got it. So Cam, they had kicked me for inactivity, dude. So it goes now. If the Bills lose next week and the Patriots win next week, it goes to the tiebreaker, and the tiebreaker depends on the AFC wins. How many AFC wins each team have, and I guess whoever have more AFC wins, they get the tiebreaker. So it goes into conference play.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
I ain't telling that nigga shit. Nigga still on it.
I'm in the league game. I'm in the league game, dog.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
I'm in the league game, son.
Nigga be setting their game time for the same time and shit. They only get on. You only get on together, you hear me? You only get on together, you hear me?
I just made the Houston, dog. I ain't got nothing to do with that, dog.
When that bitch tag get on, that bitch Josh right on behind him.
To start their next drive.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams
niggas
went out there and
disappear.
handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Look like nigga about to run on that TP, dog.
Taps this forward, trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but
boy, where the fuck Jeff came from, man? Man, what? I ain't that nigga stop been in this bitch.
But now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson. Not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah,
that's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you
Man, I'm mad I had to watch that Alabama and Cincinnati game thinking that was going to be a good one.
All knotted up at 7.
Thinking about it now. I'd never say anything about an undefeated team like getting a chance to play in the playoffs.
You didn't deserve it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, let me see, a non-Power 5 undefeated team.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs
Offense is 15th in rushing, 31st in passing. The Saints got the 31st offense in the NFL out of 32 teams.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. There he goes, right side. And running with power here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Ooh.
Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence
you
start
back
to
in
become
Texas?
a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15.
I'm about to be in the 7th.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way? Who threw a lot of interceptions early,
you can on the game?
and then became great later. Who would that be? That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year.
Wait, say it again?
NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay.
You trying to play 2K?
Yeah, I think he's doing.
You trying to play 2K? You trying to play 2K? Alright, though.
Officially nothing on that last run.
Josh
They'll try again,
no.
2nd and 10.
Oh, man.
They go play action with Wilson. Forced out to his
no.
left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
You whipping it up, Zoe?
The extra point now coming from Myers.
That boy in that back out there?
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Put that heating pad on it.
Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here comes Agnew.
Fucking dogs, man. Hello? You back at home?
He's tackled it to 20.
No, I'm in Texas, man.
Exactly what happened.
I'm in Texas, man.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
My phone tripping up. I'm back in Texas now, man.
3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second.
Yeah, man, I came out here this morning.
And that absolutely
When the fuck you come back?
way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient.
Oh, fuck it. I thought you was back out here already.
And do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up.
Why they cancel it? Weather?
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all. They decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Oh, all right. So you ain't leaving till tomorrow?
Spot for second down.
Damn. Nigga trying to see you getting on the... Yeah, I'm just chilling, bro. I ain't doing shit. This weekend over, nigga.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Give me some shit.
All the time about playing situational.
Just hit me up, though.
Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now the throw taken in by Chark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, it's Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's gonna hurt his feelings, man.
Who hurt his feelings?
I don't know. Fuck that.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's out quickly to Shenault.
Come on, man.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A handoff for ETN. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm gonna run the ball, trying to get this shit out.
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I can't believe he did it the first one time.
When he was talking about it, he's telling him.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
Oh, I forgot who else.
Sliding out of the pocket. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Like, how much outside
Certainly
you gonna
not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
Big
be? You gonna be 24/7, nigga?
They keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get
one more quarter left, dog.
Sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Josh said he about to get on now. Yeah. I gotta change the order. Go now.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll buy
some time. You be taking a nap in the daytime or something?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. 73 yards on the ground for him so far. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off
no, niggas be disappointed.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here.
Marshawn Lattimore be a player when he plays.
Coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
I think I'm going to bring my block down.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Shit, man.
It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
No, with my phone tripping and everything.
Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically, 2nd and 7.
He probably, I don't know. I ain't get that nigga in a minute.
Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And he's got it. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run for it with Carson. And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker.
Come on, what the fuck?
35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Seattle. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. This is Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a